New Zealand is a fantastic place to kayak, and today we're going to meet one of New Zealand's best. That's right, we're here to see Ben Brown, one of the few Kiwis taking kayaking to the next level. Ben, it's a pleasure to meet you, mate.
Thanks for having me.
So how old were you when you started kayaking?
Probably about 7.
Wow.
Yeah, it was young. I didn't paddle whitewater until I was about 12 or 13. It was a funny sort of introduction to the sport. I was pretty scared by it, you know, jamming yourself into a little plastic boat and putting on a spray skirt and stuff. It's kind of weird, and you flip upside down and it doesn't feel that cool, but yeah, I stuck with it and persevered, and yeah, I guess the rest is history.
Great. Now, I've heard that you've been to a huge amount of countries kayaking. How many?
Last time I counted up, it was about 64, I think. I've just come back from Norway, actually, and if you look at a globe, where I was in Norway is almost the exact opposite end of the globe from New Zealand, so I was basically as far away from home as I could get.
So do you use the same kayak for every single competition and training, or do you have different kayaks for different jobs?
There are different kinds of kayaks for different types of kayaking. The two main ones are basically a freestyle boat, which is a short, really manoeuvrable boat with a flat hull that can surf waves and things like that. What I normally use is what we call a creek boat, which is basically designed for going off waterfalls. It's a bit longer, has a lot more volume, so it stays on the surface of the water. And yeah, so that's sort of my go-to boat.
What are you feeling like when you're going off a waterfall like that?
Oh, I love it. That's the whole reason I
You
do
must do it,
yeah. Everyone always asks if you're scared, and you are scared, but at that point, nah, it's all good then. It's just...
It's too late. It's enjoy the ride, right?
Exactly. You take that last paddle stroke past the point of no return, and...
Wow. What's the scariest situation you've been in?
I mean, I've been chased by crocodiles and hippos in Africa a few times. That's pretty scary.
You got chased by a crocodile.
I've been chased by a lot of crocodiles.
What do they do? Just swim up behind you and attack your boat?
Well, you see them coming. You always think they're asleep. For the ones that seem to attack you, they lie on the bank and you're like, is that thing asleep or is it dead? And next thing it'll come at you. There was 6 of us on this one particular river that we had quite a few attacks by crocs, and what we'd do is paddle together and get as a big group and actually charge back at the crocodile. And it would go into the water, and then we'd turn and sprint for the next rapid, and you're just trying to be not the slowest guy, you know.
So what's your best advice for someone who wants to get into kayaking?
Well, the first thing I'd point out is kayaking it doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't have to involve massive waterfalls and stuff like that. It's super fun to learn to do, and it's really safe. So learn from someone that knows what they're doing. Take your time. And just enjoy it, because once you start kayaking, it'll definitely change your life, that's for sure.
Ben, thanks for the time.
No worries, bro.
You've heard it from the man himself. If you want to get into kayaking, give it a go. It can either be adrenaline pumping, or you can just cruise, sit back, and have some fun on the lake.